All right. I'm super excited. I'm here again for another success call. I'm here with Tereill Renee of TereillRenee.com. You can get there by going to TereillRenee.com. And she helps purpose-driven entrepreneurs create their story and package their signature service. She recently completed You've Got Clients, and she has some success to share. So I wanted to hop on a quick call with her. Hi, Tereill. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Hi, LaTisha. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Yeah, so I would love to I want to ask you just a couple questions, but I guess we can get started with, what was it that made you decide to join You've Got Clients? What was it that made you, attracted you to the program or working with me? What was it that kind of helped you make that decision? Because I think we worked together first inside of Create and Fill Your coaching program, and then you decided to join us and You've Got Clients. So what was that thought process like for you?
Yep. So for me, when I was in creating coins? Create and Fill. When I was in Create and Fill, the way that you delivered your content was super clear, and it was easy for me to digest it. And I felt like everything the areas where I didn't know something, that's where you actually walked me through the process fairly quickly. So it was like I had my aha moments very quickly, and I was able to move forward. So when I saw the opportunity to step into, oh goodness, I'm having like a mind fart today.
For You've Got Clients.
You've Got Clients. I knew that was the missing piece in my business. And I had tried to do a webinar before, and I knew that I was missing certain points. And the way that you teach your content, I knew that you were the one to help me move forward. Yeah.
And so I was actually really excited when you did choose to sign up, because I remember you had posted in the Create and Fill student group, and you were like, I just did a webinar and it didn't go the way I was expecting it to go. And I wanted so much to help you. I was like, oh, I know exactly what you need. So I was very excited when you signed up. So now that you've gone through the program and you've completed it and you hosted your webinar, tell me about what are the results that you've achieved as a result of the program.
Wow. So one of the things that has happened to me is that the webinar is actually doing really well. And I didn't even know that, like, people were asking for the replay of the webinar. And I was like, oh, okay, I was going to, do it again. I was, setting up to schedule out dates to do the webinar. And then I had people actually emailing me saying, I'm ready to move forward. Mm-hmm. And it kind of took me by surprise just a little bit. Like, I knew it was going to work, but I didn't know it was going to work so quickly. Yeah. So that has been amazing. Also, I noticed that one of the young ladies who stepped in, she pretty much knew like everything that I did from the webinar. So she retained like what I spoke about, which I didn't think that, she would even remember something that I said from the webinar. So that was exciting for me. And so I'm excited to actually move forward and do more of putting it out there even more, because it definitely works.
And you said that you got clients that signed up after watching the webinar?
Yep. She the young lady, she sent me an email before the webinar saying that, she really wanted to watch the webinar. So then she missed the webinar. So I sent her the replay via email. And then the next day we got on a discovery call, and then she signed up into my my group coaching program.
Nice. And when she got on the phone, it was like, you said she kind of already knew, like, she was just like, where do I sign up, basically?
Yep. The webinar did all of the heavy lifting, just like you said. Everything that you said just came to fruition. And it was mind blowing to me. I'm like, wow, where was this like 10 years ago?
Well, good. And you got it now. So now that you have your webinar, you've got essentially your salesperson who's working for you over and over and over again, because you've got that recording. What do you feel like you can do now with your business, and what do you feel like your business looks like for you going forward?
going forward, I feel like my business will be definitely more profitable because now I have that missing piece that I didn't have before. And excuse me, I know that I'm able to attract the right clients, people who are ready to do the work, as opposed to the clients who may be wavering back and forth. So the webinar definitely helped to alleviate the people who may not have been a right fit. And I think that's important, especially when you are, getting ready to do a group coaching program. You want the right people. And now I have my people.
That's exciting. So let's say, Tereill, they're interested in, you've got clients, they're looking at it, but they're like, I don't know if I can justify this investment. Like, it's going to it's just a little bit of a stretch. What would you say to that person that's like kind of on the fence?
Yeah, I would definitely say be resourceful, do whatever you need to do to get inside this program. I have invested in different programs, and this by far has been the most beneficial for me and my business. So what I would say is be resourceful, figure it out. Go through your closet and sell some things if you have to, do something to bring in some income quickly so that you can step in, because it's well worth it and you will see a return on investment. Yes.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Tereill. I really appreciate you taking the time for this quick call, and I look forward to your continued success.
Thank you. Thank you.